What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy New Year. And as we turn the page on 2020 and move into 2021, as great of a time as it is to hit the reset button and set some new goals, I want to use today's video as an opportunity to reflect. Now, earlier in December, I talked about what I was going to learn from 2020, which was to experience more things, go after more things that I want to go after. And as much as that is still true now, I do want to do those things. There's a lot of other things that happened to me in 2020 that I need to learn from, and I hope you guys can take something from as well and apply it to your lives. Because as much as this video is, almost like therapy for me, I want it to be a learning experience for you as well. Maybe you guys are, hitting that turning point where things are going upward. How do I keep on that upward trajectory without falling? Because honestly, anybody who's been around this channel for a while knows that this time last year, I released a video talking about how 2019 was the best year of my life. 2020 was not that year. I had built all this upward momentum and I crashed and burned. I let the momentum get to my head. I let myself get this big ego and believe that I was untouchable and that I didn't have to work for anything anymore. I didn't have to work to maintain my job. I didn't have to work to maintain my weight. I didn't have to work to maintain my friendships. I was able to be this self-centered human being and have it not affect anything. And what I realized was it affects everything. It affects everything real quick. And I hit rock bottom probably middle of March. Almost lost my job. Lost some friends. It was tough. Really tough. And it didn't take me until probably November, December to realize how low I had actually fallen, how terrible of a person I had become, because I had gotten this big head about myself because, wow, I had a promotion. Wow, I had gotten a raise. Wow, I lost a bunch of weight. Like, those things don't make you a better person at all. And what happened is I let those accomplishments deteriorate me as a person. And looking at myself now in 2020, I realized just how much I hated the person I was 9 months ago. And how much I didn't like the self-centered, egotistical person I was becoming. I was chasing after one thing, money. And that was it. And I came to terms with the fact that I don't care about money anymore. If that's the person that it creates, if that's the monster it creates, I don't want that. Now, I do want to get back in shape again because I have let myself go. And I'm going to hold myself to that this year. I'm going to get healthy again. I'm going to get myself in the shape I want to be in because I want to be in that for me, not for other people. I did it originally for other people. That was the reason why I did it. This time is for me. This time is for me because I saw where I was. I saw how it looked and I was so proud of it. I want that again. I want that pride again. But I'm not going to be prideful about getting back to where I was. I'm going to be prideful once I get further than that, once I do it for longer. And I want to set the precedent early in 2021 to say that I am not going to give in to my vices anymore. And honestly, it was very easy to give in to your vices in 2021, or in 2020, pardon me, because of everything that was going on. The first lockdown, yeah, man, I'll just get some chips, get some Slurpees, not a big deal, right? And it was so easy to fall off the cliff because gyms weren't open, there was nothing to do, you weren't seeing friends. Then all of a sudden, summer was pretty normal for me, I'm not gonna lie. I had a pretty normal social circle in summer. Can't say it was the healthiest summer, drank a lot, stayed up late a lot, ate a lot of bad food. And it all caught up to me very quickly. And when I looked at myself probably a couple weeks ago and I said, wow, jeans are getting tight, the belt loops are moving the wrong way, you got to do something about this, man. And every time I try to do something about it, I'm like, tomorrow. And that is the worst mindset to ever have, is this tomorrow mindset. This, I'm going to start this tomorrow. No. You're starting this now. You're starting this today. Because if you don't start it today, tomorrow never comes, right? And I know that's cliche to say, but realistically, tomorrow never freaking comes. You never actually reach tomorrow. You never do. And one of the things that really worked for me when I was losing a bunch of weight back in early 2019 was I was watching a lot of motivational talks, a lot of people that were able to hype me up. A lot of Jocko Willink, for instance. But one of the people I watched, obviously, was a Matthew McConaughey speech when he won Best Actor at the Oscars. And it goes something along the lines of this. He has 3 people in his life. People he looks up to, people he wants to make proud of him, and someone he chases. His hero, right? The person he looks up to, God and his father, who's up in heaven. People he wants to make proud of is his family. And the person he wants to chase is him in 10 years. Never going to catch himself in 10 years, right? Because, let's say, I don't know how old Matthew McConaughey is. Let's say he's 48. His hero's him at 58. So when he's 58, does he meet his hero? No, because his hero's now 68. So I want to continue to chase that person, because realistically, as much as I want to beat myself up about the person I became and how much I dislike that person, I have to look at how much work I've done in 5 years, right? So I'm going to be 30 in April. And holy smokes, that came fast, man. Don't, people who tell you your 20s go fast. Holy smokes, they go fast. Anyways, if I looked at myself at 25 compared to 30, I'm in a much better place at 30 than I was at 25. So if I can continue to chase myself 5 years, 10 years down the line, I'm going to continue to better myself. Now, I have to continue to hold myself accountable. I have to continue to have these frequent check-ins with myself to make sure that I'm not falling down the wrong path. So what I'm going to do is, not only am I making a goals video tomorrow to talk about my plans for 2021, and I want you guys to do the same thing with me. I want us to work together here to really make 2021 a great year, because honestly, I want that same feeling that I felt at the end of 2019. I want that same sense of pride. But I don't want that pride to move from pride into ego. I want that pride to move into the drive for more pride. And that's what I want. I want that ability to continue to propel myself forward and upward as I move along in life. Because, 2020 was a regression year. It was. I regressed. But despite all that, despite all the ups and downs, I grew a lot as a person as well, and I realized the type of person I don't want to be, and I realized the type of person I do want to be, and the things I want to value more than anything else. I want to value my relationships above all else. I want to value the experiences I have with the people that are around me more than anything else, and I want to treat people with respect and dignity. I don't want to be a contrarian. I don't want to be somebody that just has a differing opinion for the sake of argument. I want to find common ground with people. I want to have that. And I know how to handle loss, and major loss now, and I know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And getting extremely drunk after you find out your grandpa passes away isn't a good way to handle that, because you just fall into a pit. And taking some time away from drinking was probably the best decision I made in 2020. It was because I wasn't going to allow my grandfather's passing be the reason why I fell into alcoholism. I was going to rise above that, and unfortunately I had gripped onto some other vices that I'm going to cut away in 2021, and I'm just going to keep a strong mindset to rise above falling down a deep dark hole. And I'm going to use this channel as part of that, a way of keeping a strong mindset. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm going to use this channel to help me a lot in my goal of recalibrating myself to propel myself into a great 2021. Because realistically, I let my health suffer a little bit, like my physical health suffer a bit at the later stage of 2020 to make up for the mental health strain that I had on myself. When my grandpa passed away and my family dog was put down in the span of a week, I put that aside, and I really said, you know what, I need to focus and make sure that I don't break down mentally here. And I've done a pretty good job of that, but it's time for me to say, mentally I'm in a really good place. Let's build upon that, and let's move into a really good spot physically now. And let's be there for our friends, and let's make new friends, and let's, make new experiences and new memories in 2021. So let's set the foundation now in January to do it. So what I challenge you guys to do, if you guys are still here, first and foremost, if you guys are dealing with anything, if you guys are having a hard time, You can go to my Twitter, links down below in the description. Ferocity, you'll find me there. My DMs are open. If you guys need anything, reach me there. You can leave a comment here on YouTube. I am willing to help because honestly, it's tough, man. 2020 was a tough year, and if I can do anything to help you out to make 2021 better, start you off on the right foot, I am more than willing to do that. You know, I don't often get personal on this channel, but I want to get more personal on it, if that makes sense. I want to inject more of my personality and my personal experiences and advice onto this channel for you guys. So if you're dealing with anything, please reach out. But I know now that this is going to be a good year. And I'm going to make it a good year. And I'm going to force it to be a good year. Because you know what, guys? We control our own destiny. And as corny as that sounds, because it sounds corny coming out of my mouth as I say it. And I realize that. But we control our ability to push ourselves to our limits. Now, that doesn't mean push yourself past your limits. You know, there's a lot of people out there that say, you know, you got to wake up this time, go to bed this time, grind out every second in between. Do not do that. You'll burn yourself out. Find a comfortable routine for yourself and maintain that routine. Stick to that routine religiously. Now, you can waver here and there, but for the most part, stick to that routine. Discipline yourself. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold myself accountable this year. I'm going to, you know, do these monthly check-ins, maybe do this bi-weekly where I come in and say, guys, I fucking sucked this week. I was awful. I ate McDonald's 4 times and I'm not holding myself accountable. Can you guys tell me I'm a fat fuck in the comments? Actually, right now, can you guys tell me, please, that I'm fat in the comments? Because I need that. I need that little bit of motivation right now. And honestly, if you do, thank you. Like, yeah. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep uploading content. I'm going to keep using this channel as my ability to kind of let out frustrations, but also like be here to help you guys. So yeah, that's it, guys. 2020 was a tough year. 2020 was a personal growth year. We had to reset in a lot of ways, and we had to realize, you know, where we don't want to go. And we have to realize how to recorrect the course to go where we want to go. So if you guys want to go along with this ride with me in 2021, I want you guys to set some goals. And I want you guys to keep me updated. I want you guys to work with me so I can attain mine as well. So in the next video, I will be talking about my personal goals for 2021 and some professional ones here on YouTube. So yeah, guys, I thank you very much for sticking by me this year and coming by the channel. And I know this is not the typical content that you subscribe for, but please bear with me. We're getting back to Call of Duty soon enough. But I want to do this first and foremost for myself, and I think it's beneficial for you guys to do it as well. So I thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time.